Okay. So let's go for the iterative statements. Okay. So whenever after combining all these things, what you can do, you can write the conditions, you can write the loops. Okay. So these are the most powerful things which are we were waiting for. Okay. So let us go for a, so mainly we have a three type of conditions. Okay. For, while, do while. Okay. How many we have it? For, while, do while. Most of the interview they will ask one simple question: when you should go for a for condition, when you should go for a while condition, when you should go for a do while condition. That is a basic thing they will ask in interview. Okay. So first thing, so for means suppose I want to print 1 to 10 numbers. Okay. Your object is very clear. You want to print a what? 1 to 10. So you know what you going to do. In such cases we can go for a for loop. Okay. If we know the number of iterations, then we can go for a for loop. Number of iterations means I am going to print 1 to 10. That is nothing but a number of iterations. Okay. Clear. Okay. Second, then when I should go for a while, suppose I don't know how many times I want, how many numbers I am going to print. Okay. Think like this: user will enter a number. Okay. We don't know what number he is going to enter. Then can we say 1 to 10 only? No, because we have to wait for a user. We don't know what is the number he is going to enter. Okay. Based on such inputs, if you want to write a loop condition, then we can go for a while. If you don't know the number of iterations, then go for a while loop. If you know the number of iterations, then go for a for loop. Okay. Clear. Okay. So then last do while is nothing but a, suppose I don't know the number of iterations. Okay. But at least I want to print one time. At least I want to print a one number. I want to execute a one time. Then I have to go for a which loop? A do while loop. Okay. We'll go for one by one so that you will understand. Okay. First we'll understand why this iterative statements. Okay. These are iterative statements. Iteration means a loop. It will go on like one by one, one by one, one by one. Okay. Suppose whenever you go to any temple, what you will do, you will go for three productions, right? Or based on your like your muku, you will go to 108 also. That is up to you, yours. Correct, right? So whenever you are going to do more than one, that is nothing but a one loop. Okay. How many times you are going to do repeat the task, that is nothing but a loops. Okay. Suppose let us understand how to write these loops. Okay. Let me remove everything. We'll understand one by one. Okay. Suppose what I want to do, I want to print the 1 to 10 number. Okay. What is the task? Print 1 to 10. That's all. Okay. Suppose you know OTP is right? OTP program. Do you know how to generate a OTP? Yes. I am asking generate 10 OTPs. How many times you have to write that code? Tell me. Program is simple. You know how to generate a OTP. I want to generate 10 OTPs. How you are going to do that one? You have to call that method 10 times or not? Correct, right? So that means, okay. So first let's print the numbers. Okay. So whenever you want to print the numbers, then we can go for a, then we can go for loop. Okay. So I'm, what is my output here? I want to print 1 to 10. Okay. What is my output requirement? 1 to 10. So we know what is a like a target, right? Number of iterations, we know that. Then we have to go for a for loop. Okay. So I will explain one by one. Okay. Okay. First, this for loop, this for is a keyword. Okay. For is a keyword. Let us understand in our way. So here for is a keyword. After the for part, mainly I will divide it into four parts now. Okay. The first one is initialization, second is a conditional statement, and third is a increment or decrement, and fourth is a body. Okay. Tell me how many parts are? Four parts. First part is initialization, condition, increment or decrement, and fourth is a body. So let's go on write a first part here. Okay. I'm going to remove everything. Okay. So here first you will write open bracket. So this open and close bracket also optional. Whenever you are going to write only one line, tell me open bracket and close bracket is optional or mandatory? Optional. Okay. But whenever write multiple lines, open bracket and close bracket are required. Suppose that is okay. I'm going to write a one by one. Okay. That's fine. So here the first condition, what I want to do. So how many parts? Four parts, right? First I need to initialization. Do you know how to initialize one value? Suppose let I is equal to 0. What is this meaning? I am creating one variable and variable name is I and that value is a 0. Okay. This is nothing but a initialization. Okay, this is nothing but a initialization. Okay, and second part, okay, second part is a condition. Okay, what is the second part? Condition. Condition means what is the condition? How many numbers I want to print it? Only 10. I don't want to print more than 10. Okay, that is the reason I will say I less than 10. This is the condition only, right? So what is my initial value? I value 0. And what is the value I am checking with the 10? That means I should be less than 10. Correct, right? Okay. And the third part is increment or a decrement. Okay. I'll go for I plus plus. Okay. I plus plus means internally I is equal to I plus 1. This is a shortcut. Okay. I plus 1 means what? Okay. I plus 1 I is equal to I plus 1. This is the meaning. Okay, I plus 1 means I is equal to I plus 1. That is nothing but a I plus plus. I minus minus means I is equal to I minus 1. That is okay. Now let us print the console dot log of I. Okay, so this is the fourth part. Okay, let's go and print the output and let's see. I will explain it. Okay, 0 1 2 9 is there. Why 10 is not coming here? Because our condition is what condition? Less than 10. So if you want to print 10 also, what is the condition? I can print it equal to. Okay, so this is very very important. Please understand here. I'll open the paint and I'll explain it here. Okay, so how many parts we are having? It mainly four parts. Four parts, right? Okay, something like this. Open and close bracket. So this is the first part, second part. Okay, first, second, third, fourth, right? Okay, first time, first our JavaScript program will come here. Okay, so it will execute this initialization block only one time, not multiple times. Okay, once this is executed, it will go to the second part. Okay, so once the second is executed, it will not check any third one. Directly it will go to the fourth part. Okay, directly it will go to the fourth part. It will execute all the lines. How many lines are there inside the body? It will execute all the lines. Once all the lines are executed, then it will go to the third part. Okay, clear? So first part it will execute, then it will go to the condition. After the condition, it will go to the body. After executing the body, again it will go to the increment or a decrement. Once this increment or decrement is done, again it will come to the condition. Okay, now the condition is true or not. If the condition is true, again it will come to the internally. If this is again, if these lines are executed, again it will go to the increment. If this increment is done, again it will go to the condition until this value, this condition is getting false. This process repeated. Okay, now tell me how many times this initialization is working? Only one time. How many time condition is executing? Multiple times. How many time increment or decrement is executing? Multiple times. How many time body is executing? Multiple time. You need to understand. Okay, some people they will think it will go to 1 2 and 3 and then no. Okay, first it will go to here and 2 and then it will come here. Okay, suppose for the proof, what we can say, what is the I value? 0. Okay, so by default, what is the I value here? 0. Okay, 0. And where it will go here? My next it will go to I less than 10. 0 less than 10. True or false? True. So now it will go to the part here. So what is the 0 means? I means 0. So that is the reason it will print a 0. After the 0, where it will go here? It will go to I plus plus. I plus plus means what? I is equal to I plus 1. Already value is 0. Now 1. 0 plus 1, how much? 1. So I value is 1. Again it will come here. 1 less than 10. True or false? True. Whenever this is a true, again it will come here. Now that is the reason again it will print a comma 1. Okay, now again it will print 1. Again it will go here. 1 plus 1, how much? 2. So 2 less than 10. Correct or not? Like this it will print till the 10. Now 10 plus plus. Now what is the 10 value? 11. Now it will go here. What is I value? 11. 11 less than 10. True or false? False. Whenever this is a false, okay, immediately it will not execute here. It will stop the program and will come to the bottom. Okay, it will come to the bottom. You understood, right? Okay, this is the flow of a if condition. Everybody understood this flow, right? First it will go to the initialization, then condition. After the condition, it will go to the body. After the body, it will go to the increment or decrement. From increment or decrement, again it will come here. Okay, this is the condition, something like. Okay, so everybody okay, right? Suppose now I want to print the 100 to 200, 100 to 200. Now tell me what I have to do it for. What is the value? Initial value I want to do it 100. I will say let I is equal to 100. Okay, and what is the value I want to do it? Less than 200 I want to do it. Okay, less than 200. Okay, colon and I plus plus. Okay, something like this. Okay, so very, very important here. Always you need to see what is your initial value. Okay, here what is your condition. Okay, you want to increment or decrement something like, so let's go and print it. What is the value? So 100 to 200. So suppose you want to include 200 also, you know how to do this one, right? Okay, something like this. Okay, so this is suppose what if I want to print from the 100 to 50, 100 to 50. Okay, simple here ma. So by default your value is 100, that is okay. Now you need to change the condition, not like a less than 200. What is the condition? You have to write it, I should be greater than 50. Okay, I should be greater than 50. Why I have to write like this ma? My value is greater than 50 only I want to go inside, otherwise I don't want to go at all. Okay, if I am going to save it, reload the program, what is the output we are going to get it? See, first it will go to here ma. What is the condition? I initialization. I is, what is I value? 100. Okay, excellent. 100 greater than 50, true or false? True. Whenever this is a true, it will go inside or not? Yes, it will print the value. What is the value? I value 100. 100 only, right? 100. Then it will go here. What is the I value now? 100 plus 1. Now what is the one? 101. 101 greater than 50. True or false? True. Again it will print it. Again it will go 102, 103. Where the program will stop? Program will never stop. Okay, it will go to the infinity. Okay, so it will stuck the program. That is the reason if you are doing a small mistake, what is the mistake here? Here instead of writing plus plus, I need to write a minus minus. Okay, I based on your condition, if you are writing the reverse condition, here you need to go for a minus minus, something like this. Okay, so let's go and identify here something like this. Okay, suppose I want to proof it, like only what if I am doing wrong. Okay, so plus plus, this program will never end. I need to close the browser and open only that, then that is the only solution. Okay, yeah, see. Okay, it will keep on printing, nobody can stop it, because always the condition is true only. Okay, let's go and change the condition, minus minus, save and try to reload the page. Okay, so this program will never stop, because this condition is something what, this is what will happen. Okay, let me close the browser. I know that this will happen. Okay, you understood, right? This number keep on incrementing, because you are always writing a true value only. True means it will keep on executing. Okay, okay, let me open here another. Okay, okay, let me go to the console. So now it is printing till the 50. Everybody okay with this one, right? Okay, now we will do one crazy stuff here. Okay, suppose I want to print only even numbers ma. Okay, now you know how to print the even numbers, right? How to print the even numbers? So here we are writing all the numbers. Now I need to write a, hey browser, don't execute all console dot statements. I want to print only even numbers. Now write a even number. Okay, if, okay, if I double equal to 0, okay, then this is even number only, right? If you are going to write only one line, open bracket is close bracket, required or not required? Not required. Okay, but I will write it. For now let us test it. See, 74, 76, something. Okay, something like, okay. In some interview they have asked, print 150 to 200 only even numbers. Tell me how to print it. 150 to 200. First for, okay, so what is your starting value? 150. Let I is equal to 150. Okay, and what is the less value you want to do it? Less than 200. Okay, next, I plus plus or minus minus. Minus minus means you think like this, what will happen? If you are going to write minus minus 150, next time what is the value? 149. Next time what is the value? 148. So always this will be true or not? True. Then what will, again it will go to unlimited loop. Okay, here I plus plus. Okay, you want to go from left to higher, right? That is the reason plus. You want to go from higher to lower, then minus minus. Okay, next, what is the next condition we have to write it? If, okay, I double equal to 0, console dot log of I, something like this. Okay, suppose they are asking for odd number program. Tell me what you have to do. You can, instead of writing 0, you can write like a 1. simple solution. You can print like a all odd numbers, something like this. Okay, everybody okay with this one, right? So this is a for condition, you can go for it. Okay, you can print the even number, you can print the odd number, something like this. Okay, now that is okay. Now we will go for some small stuff. This first is a optional one. Okay, whatever I am writing it, that is first is a optional one, that is not a mandatory. Console.log of I. Okay, so first up is optional or mandatory? Optional. So whenever I am writing optional, I will write it like a top. Okay, now this is an empty only, right? Now if I am going to save it, if I am going to reload, my program will be same, there is no problem at all. Okay, now tell me, first part is optional or mandatory? Optional. Okay, this third part is also optional. Okay, I don't want to do it. Same, instead of doing there, I will write in the last line. Instead of doing in the right side, what is our if flow? First it will go to the initialization, then condition, then body statement, again it will go here, correct, right? So whatever I am doing here, I am doing in the bottom itself. Okay, then that is also perfectly fine, no problem at all. Okay, now this is also fine. If I am going to reload the page, okay, same output. Okay, now what if I am going to remove this one? It will throw error or it will work fine? Because nothing we have written in the if, correct, right? First is optional, okay, you are writing the top. Third is optional, you are writing in the like body. And what if we are removing the condition also? Okay, let's go and can I reload it? See what will happen. Okay, if you are going to write, if you are not going to write anything here, okay, by default it will think like a true value. If you are not providing any condition over there, what it will think a true value. True means what will happen? It will keep on executing. Again our browser will stuck only, there is no stop. Okay, I have to hard only. Okay, now everybody understood, right? Okay, in sometimes for interview sake they will give like this, they will give all empty, then what you have to think, it is like a true only. Okay, true only. Okay, something like this. Okay, suppose whenever it is printing like this, right, and you want to stop any program, then you can use a break statement, break. Okay, suppose I want to do like this, let us print to 1 to 10 here again. Okay, for first is optional, I less than 200, I plus plus. Okay, something like this. Let us reload the page. Okay, suppose here I'm printing all the numbers. Okay, 150 to 200, something like this. So whatever the number I am writing it, I am writing here. Okay, suppose if the number is less than, I want to stop my program at 155. I don't want to print after the 155. Okay, you can write the condition, this is only for demo only. Okay, I will say if okay, I double equal to 175, I want to stop my for condition. Okay, then I can write a break state. So whenever you are writing a break, what will happen is it will stop this entire process and come to the bottom of the for loop. That will happen, break. Okay, so now what is the output? You are going to print it till 150 to 175, you are going to print it. After that the program is going to stop it. Okay, you can see the output till 175. After that program is stopped. If you want to stop any program, then what is the line? You can write it a break. Okay, break statement. Okay, that's fine. Okay, suppose what I want to do now, I want to do a reverse case. Okay, I want to print the after the 155 and 175 number only, I want to print it. Till the 175 I don't want to print it. Okay, then I can go for like a if I less than or equal to 175. Okay, open bracket, I'll say continue. Okay, continue, and I'm going to write like a console.log I, or I'll say document.write off. So document dot write off, something like this. Okay, so let's see what is the special statement. Okay, please understand. Okay, so here what will happen is whenever this break is, what will happen? It will stop the entire process. Okay, it will stop the entire process and will come to the. Okay, this continue, what it will do? It will not stop it. Suppose there is a logic you want to execute only if this condition is matching. Okay, so whenever this condition is matching, you don't want to process this at all. After the 175 only I want to process it. Okay, then I can write a statement called continue. Continue is also a keyword only. So what will happen whenever you are writing continue, it will go again to the next level one. It will not execute the below lines. It will go to the top. It will normally whatever it will skip that line in the bottom. It will execute the normal things. So let us execute the output 176. So, but we are printing our numbers from the 150. It is not printing from 150. Why it is not printing it? Because of this continue statement. If I am stopping this continue statement, then it will print the all the values 150 to something like. Okay. Suppose in some cases you don't want to execute some particular lines. Okay, you want to go to the again next item. You don't want to check anything, perform anything. You want to go for a next item, then you can go for a continue statement. Okay, so this continue and break will be useful whenever you are going to write a most complicated things. Okay, for now whatever you have understand, try to practice with this one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so something like this we can go for a for condition. Okay, first part is optional or not optional? Optional. Second part optional. Third part optional. Body optional. Then what we can write it? Everything is optional. Based on the condition we can write our own things. Okay, so this is a program for loop. Okay, suppose while loop. When we should go for while loop? If I don't know the number of iterations, then we can go for a while loop. First learn the syntax, then we'll know the exact value where you want to do it. Okay, so this while is very simpler than the for loop. Okay, I want to print only 1 to 10 only, not more than that. Okay, so simply write like a while. Okay, open bracket and close bracket. Okay, so here in the while it will have only one part, not like a three parts, four parts, nothing. It has very simple, only one part, that is nothing but a condition. Okay, what is a while part is having it a condition only. It does not have initialization, it does not have increment or decrement, nothing. It is only very simple condition part. Okay, so what is the value we want to print it? You tell me. I want to print 1 to 10, correct, right? So I will say let I is equal to 0. Okay, that's fine. So what is the condition I want to write it here? Same condition only, I less than 10. Okay, I less than 10. And so if my condition is true, whenever this condition is true, okay, whenever this condition is true, it will go inside. Okay, whenever this condition is false, it will come below of the statement. Okay, very simple, that's all. Okay, so now, but if I want to verify some value, first I have to assign it, right? That is the reason I am declaring outside. Okay, whenever I am declaring it, if I am not incrementing it, then what will happen? Always my I value what? 1 only. Always it will print 1 only, unlimited loop again. Okay, that is the reason whatever do I am doing in the right side for third part, here I am going to write in the last statement. That's all. Okay, so let's go and save it here. Okay, so instead of writing here, let's write to document dot write document dot write off I, that we can see it here. So 0 1 2 9 something like. Okay, so what is the difference between here and there? Only here how many parts we are having it? Only one part, that's all. We are not having multiple parts. Okay, so whenever you are going to write only one line, these brackets are optional, but always try to write the brackets. Okay, that's fine. So here this line, whatever you are doing increment or decrement, try to do it in the last line, first line, anywhere wherever you want to do it, you do it. No, not a problem. Okay, but you can write the condition. Now let's go for, I want to print the one some 500 to 300, 500 to 300 using the while loop. Tell me how to do it. First I will say I is equal to 500. What is your starting number? 500. And what is your ending number? You want to do it 300. Okay, I greater than 300. And you are incrementing or decrementing? I want to decrement it. So I minus minus. Okay, I minus minus. Let's go and reload the page. Okay, okay, document dot write off I. Okay, let's go and check it. Okay, see 500 498 something, it will go on printing. Okay, suppose I want to print only even numbers. Tell me what, how to do it. Easy or difficult? You are not going to touch anything here. Okay, you are not going to touch anything here. We are going to write only this statement inside the if condition. Tell me how to write it. if I percentage, same condition only. You write inside the for, you write inside the while, you write inside the, your if condition will be same only, it will never change. Okay, let's save it. Okay, that's fine. Let us reload the page. Okay, see, same numbers. Okay, suppose I want to print only odd numbers, tell me how to print it. Percentage 1. Okay, something. Okay, let us go and do it only odd numbers. Okay, so this is the what condition ma, second is nothing but a while, something like that. Okay, so third one will go for a do while. First we'll learn the syntax and then we will write the program. This is also very very simple ma. So first we are writing do while, right? This is also first we'll try to print the 1 to 10 here. Okay, so in the do while, first you need to write it do. Okay, and open bracket and close bracket. Okay, so here you are going to write your body. Okay, you are here, you are going to write a your body of the loop. Okay, after the do, in the bottom you are going to write a while and condition. Okay, what is the condition you are going to write it? Here, for whenever you are writing a do while, don't write like this, this is a invalid one. Okay, so whenever you are going to write a do while, after the while just add a semicolon. Okay, there is no body for while whenever we are writing a do while, only this body is like this only. Okay, I'll explain. So what is the number I want to print it? 1 to 10. Let us write a I is equal to 0. Okay, what is the condition you want to write it? I less than 10. Okay, excellent. Now I want to write my body, right? Here I will say console dot log of y. Okay, so let us go and see, save it here and reload the page. Okay, let us go and document data. Okay, so let's save it and reload the page. Okay, already something. Are we incrementing or decrementing it? We are not doing any increment or decrement. Already that page is died. Okay, so let me explain first. I'll explain. Okay, first what will happen is whenever do while. Okay, whenever do while, let me clear this one. Okay, so first what will happen is you are going to write a do, open bracket, close bracket, and while write something like this. Okay, this first your program will go to here ma. This is a first execute, it will go here, it will not check any condition. First it will execute all the conditions. Okay, whatever it is there, and once this is executed, then it will go here into the condition. Okay, if this condition is true, again it will come to the body. If this is if it is executing all the statement, again it will go to the condition. Only two parts. It will execute the body, it will check the condition. It will execute the body, it will check the condition. If any time this is false, then immediately it will stop it and it will go to the bottom. It will not go again to the top. That is nothing but a do while flow. Okay, so let's go and do while. Let us reload my page. Okay, so my program is stuck, or I'll close it. Okay, because of that unlimited loop, my program browser has a stuck. Okay, so that's fine. So let us understand. So here first we are writing a do, and then we are writing on write a while. So inside the while we are going to write the same condition. If you want to write any decrement or increment, where you have to write it inside the do. If you are missing that do, what will happen? It will go for a unlimited loops. That's all. Okay, then you have to, whatever the statements you want to write it, you have to write it here. Suppose I want to print only even numbers. I have to write like a something like this here. Okay, if I percentage double equal to 0, something like this. Okay, uh, okay, that even not even closing. Okay, I think it will open. Okay, so the output is some 3. Okay, so output is 0, 4, 2, something like this. Okay, so if you want to print something like this, suppose now what we want to do, I want to print 200 to 300. Okay, what is the value I want to print it? 200. So where I have to give it 200? Let I is equal to 200. What is the condition I want to check it? It should be less than 300. Correct, right? And if you want to print only even numbers and odd numbers, then you can write like this. Correct, right? Okay, right click and format the document. Okay, so please don't write this plus plus inside the if condition. Okay, if you are going to write inside the if condition, it will give a false result, because whenever this is even number, then only it will increment. The next time it will not come. Correct, right? Because the next number is not a even number, it will stop there itself. So that is the reason sometimes people, whenever they're practicing it, they will go and write inside it here. Okay, if you are writing inside here, it will stop only one time, it will not print all your values. Okay, that is the reason always your increment and decrement is outside of your if conditions, regardless of the if conditions. Okay, so let's go and do it. 200, 200 something. Okay, I want to print 500 to 300 number. Okay, 500 to 300. Tell me how to do this one using the do while. Okay, I will remove everything. Let us do it from scratch. Okay, so first let I is equal to 500. Okay, that's fine. I want to do is do right, do open bracket, then I want to write, I'll write the body. Okay, let's write the document dot write something. Okay, that's fine. And then a while. Okay, what is the condition I want to write it? I greater than 300, something like this only, right? Okay, is that fine or something we need to write it? You need to write the minus minus, otherwise what will happen? Again browser will stuck. Okay, we'll say minus minus. Okay, so whoever practice for multiple times, they will remember definitely. Otherwise we'll forget this. Okay, something like we can practice this if conditions. Okay, so I'll stop it here. Tomorrow we'll go for the for and for loops. Okay, so let us just have some questions around here and we'll go further. Okay, so let's go for 135 question. Suppose this is the recharge program, already we have done. Suppose there is a 100 rupees 28 days validity is there, and for 250 86 validity is there. So only two conditions, not more than that. Okay, so if I am entering 100, what is your next recharge date you want to identify? That is the program. Okay, yes. And second thing, suppose you want to take input from user, and okay, something like this. If he is entering age, okay, less than 5, any age less than 5, you want to print a baby class. Less than 5 anything. Okay, then you want to enter a baby class. Suppose if he is entering 6th, you want to say first class, 7th second class, 8th. So just handle till 5th class only, no need to enter write a program for graduate. Write only for 5th class, 5 classes. Okay, so same program can be write using the if case or not? If else, right? And same program write switch also. Okay, one program in two different variants. Okay, yes. Let's go for next. Okay, take input from user. If user is entering any value, the value is greater than 18, then we want to say, hey, you are eligible. Okay, if age like if he is entering age less than 18, we want to say, hey, you are not eligible, something like this. Okay, hey, you are kid, you are not eligible, something like 100. Then if and else condition. Correct, right? Okay, and so I want to write a function, and I want to identify whether this is even number or not. Okay, it should return true if the number is a even number, it should return false if it is a odd number. So how can I do it, ma? Very simple. Return num, what is the condition? Percentage double equal to 0. So that is a value you have to return. Okay, you have to write this function, only this line you have to write it. Okay, I'm going to remove here. Let's see next. Same thing, you have to, I will give one number 50. You want to return whether this is even number or odd number, that's all. Okay, it will return a false. That's okay. Okay, so next thing, if marks is above 35, I want to say you are pass, otherwise you want to fail. So just simple if condition, else condition. Okay, so display numbers 1 to 50. Okay, using the for loop and while loop and do while loop, three loops. Okay, and three programs. This is nothing but a 141. Okay, okay, suppose here is an array. I want to print in the reverse order. Okay, this program skip it, will try from tomorrow. Okay, so I want to print even numbers from 100 to 30, even numbers only, but using all three loops. Okay, that's fine. And so this is skip this program also 144, and let's go for a for loops. Okay, reverse. This is okay. Don't do this one. Okay, let's go for this program, 1000 to 500 something. This is also only like a using the numbers something. Okay, and this the remaining programs don't do this one, we'll do them tomorrow. Okay, so I'll stop the